our first lesson, the heavenly parasol. In the last class, we have ended up our class with the 24th paragraph. Let's start today with the 25th paragraph. Pause. Fine students, can you see the picture on the screen? He is the Prince Meghavana and he is standing with his heavenly parasol. This is the heavenly parasol. He is holding, Meghavana is holding the parasol in his hand. Now, Meghavana she went to Pragyajyotisha, the town Pragyajyotisha, to attend the Swayamvara of Amritaprabha. She is Amritaprabha who has come to the age of marriage and her father is conducting the Swayamvara of her daughter Amritaprabha. So, all the neighboring illustrious suitors attended Amritaprabha's Swayamvara. Next, Amritaprabha was glancing in her court and she saw Meghavana. Meghavana, the prince who has also attended the Swayamvara, he chose Meghavana as her husband and she put the garland in the prince's neck. The newly married couples went to take the blessing of the king. By seeing this, the king itself came down from his throne to give the blessing to the couple, newly married couple. The newly married couple are Meghavana and Amritaprabha. And at that time, can you see the heavenly parasol is casting its shadow on Meghavana? Yes. By seeing this surprise, the priest started shouting and they saw that the heavenly parasol is casting its shadow on the Prince Meghavana. By this all scenario, Meghavana was very much shocked and he started looking here and there why these all are shouting. At that time, Amritaprabha's father is saying to Meghavana that this is a heavenly parasol. It is the parasol of Lord Varuna and it never casts its shadow on anybody. It is casting the shadow on you, means you are already favored by the god. After this, Meghavana went to his kingdom with Amritaprabha and the heavenly parasol. Now in this picture, they have reached to Kashmir. Meghavana and Amritaprabha reached to their kingdom. At that time, the ministers of Kashmir offered Meghavana to become their king because they were very much unhappy with the present ruler who were ruling them. So they are requesting Meghavana to become their king. Meghavana accepted the offer and he now became the king of Kashmir. Because Meghavana was very brilliant, noble king, so he has got the offer. And after that, he proclaimed. King Meghavana wanted to conquer the island of Sri Lanka. At that time, he told his army to take rest in the palms groves. By the time he will be planning how to cross the Great Sea. At that time what happened? When he was thinking, he heard a sound. Who heard a sound? Meghavana heard a sound. Means the faint sound he heard, and he went to see the sound, where the sound is coming from. He went into the woods to search the sound. Here he saw the goddess Chandika. This is the picture of goddess Chandika. And in the wood, in the forest, there is a temple of goddess Chandika. In front of this temple, the barbarian is taking the sacrifice of an ordinary person who was passing from the wood. The scene was very dangerous. By seeing all this, Meghavana was very much unhappy, and he started shouting to the barbarian. Meghavana is saying to the barbarian that stop the work what you are doing. It is not good things to kill the person. Means to sacrifice the life of the person. So what the barbarian is saying? The barbarian is saying that, noble, you are the king. You please look at my pain. I am killing this person because my son is suffering from a disease, a severe disease, and he is on the death situation. So please help me out. If I will not sacrifice this life of the person, ordinary person, the victim, then my son will die because of his disease. He is at his last stage of breath. Let me kill this person. If my son will die, my troops will also die with my son. Now, this is the picture of the temple Chandika, goddess Chandika, and Meghavana is saying that you will not kill the victim. Instead of victim, you will take my life. The barbarian is not ready to kill the Meghavana, the king Meghavana. He is saying that you are the king. You should rule the kingdom. So this is the man, is an ordinary man whose life is not related to any of the important tasks. So let's kill this victim. But Meghavana is saying that in my kingdom, the wrong thing, what you are doing, the unnecessary thing, what you are doing, the innocent victim should not be killed in my rule. Instead of killing the innocent victim, you take my life. If you are not ready to kill me, then I will kill myself. After this, Meghavana took his sword to kill himself. At that time, what happened? There was a surprise. Can you see the picture? He is the Varuna god. Varuna god प्रत्यक्ष बोलते ना, प्रत्यक्ष हुआ वहाँ पे. And the sword, जो तलवार उसने उठाई थी मेघवाहना ने, जो अपने गर्दन पे, नेक पे, वहाँ पूरा फ्लावर्स बरसाने लगा. So there was a flower shower with a perfumed flower shower, and the Varuna Lord is saying that I am the Lord Varuna. I have come to test you. You have passed in my test, and even I have come back to take my heavenly parasol. This heavenly parasol is mine, which was took by your father-in-law's father, Bahuma. So please return my parasol back. Then Meghavana agreed to that request, and he respectfully gave the parasol to the Lord Varuna. After that, before going, Meghavana asked the Lord Varuna for a boon. एक आशीर्वाद पूछा उसने. What boon he asked? That Lord, help me with the problem which I am facing, that I wanted to conquer the island of Sri Lanka. I wanted to conquer this island of Sri Lanka, but before me there is a great sea. This is a problem for me. So help me with this, how to pass the great sea. Lord Varuna gave the boon to the Meghavana because he was a noble king, and he said, Varuna said to Meghavana that, don't worry my child, when you are crossing this sea with your army, I will pull out the water from the sea. After that, he conquered, Meghavana, the king, conquered the island of Sri Lanka and went back to his kingdom, to Kashmir. Now, this is the picture of Meghavana with his wife Amrita Prabha, who is welcoming Meghavana after conquering the island of Sri Lanka. But she is in the confusion and shocking manner because the parasol is missing, and she is asking to her husband Meghavana, my lord, where is the heavenly parasol? Where you have left that? It is missing. Meghavana told her wife that it was never mine. It went to its owner back. The parasol was never mine. It went back to its owner, and I am the person who has already favored by the God, and this divine will guide me throughout my life. These were the words of Meghavana to Amrita Prabha. At that time when Meghavana was speaking these words to Amrita Prabha, there was the sky darkened. अंधेरा छा गया स्काई में, as if the heavenly parasol is casting its shadow over him. So it means that the heavenly parasol is always with Meghavana, and it is casting its shadow on Meghavana. So children, this is the chapter we have completed, and hope that you have all understood the story. Let's see the moral, what we have studied in this chapter.
Fine students, today we have finished our first chapter, that is the heavenly parasol. In this chapter what we have studied? We have studied about the Meghavana, the prince. Meghavana is a noble and brave prince, and he has ruled his kingdom in a very good manner. Second point, we have studied that about the belief, the strong belief to kill the living beings in front of the God means to sacrifice the living creature, whether it is animal, bird, human being, in front of God, in the name of God. That is totally wrong thing which the barbarian was supposed to do. And it's my message to you all that students, we should not kill any of the living being in the pilgrim place, in the religious place, in the sake of God. And even if we will do the good karmas, means do good work, the work what we do in our day-to-day life, that is called as karmas. If we will do the good karmas, then God itself will be happy with us, and He will show the good way and solve the problems coming in our way. Same thing, Meghavana was very noble king. He do not hurt anybody. So even God tested him in the form of barbarian, and even Meghavana have got passed in his test. Then we human being also will be tested by the God in any of the way. The God will come in a small child manner, in the bird, in the human being, in the animal way, and He will test us. We should not get fail in that. As how Meghavana has got passed, even we should also get passed in our test. This test we will get passed how? That we should not kill any of the human being, any of the human creature, and not the human creature should not get hurt by us. Meghavana pause. So it's my request to you all students and parents that let's get pass in our test. Let's do the good karmas. We should not get fail in the God's path in front of the God. The God may test us in any way, in the beggar way, in the small child, in the diseased person, or in any way. So let's do good things to others and take a good blessings from them. Thank you, children.